we've also prepared a special report for you showcasing the journey of Chandrayaan 3 right from its launch up till where it's reached now. Take a look.
0. Lift off normal.
On 14th of July at 2:35 p.m. Indian Standard Time, ISRO's launch vehicle Mark 3 M4 successfully launched Chandrayaan 3 spacecraft into the Earth's orbit from Sriharikota. On 14 July, the first Earth-bound orbit-raising maneuver was successfully performed. The spacecraft was now in 41,762 km by 173 km orbit. On 17 July, the second orbit-raising maneuver was performed. The spacecraft was in 41,603 km by 226 km orbit. On 20th of July at 6:45 hours, the fourth orbit-raising maneuver was completed. The spacecraft was now in the 71,351 km by 233 km orbit. On 25th July, another Earth-bound orbit-raising maneuver was performed successfully. The spacecraft attained an orbit of 1,27,603 km by 236 km. On 1st of August, Chandrayaan completed its orbits around the Earth and headed towards the Moon. The spacecraft was inserted into the translunar orbit. The orbit achieved was 288 km into 3,69,328 km. On 5th of August, Chandrayaan 3 was successfully inserted into the lunar orbit. The orbit achieved was 164 km into 18,074 km as intended. On 6th of August, the spacecraft successfully underwent a planned orbit reduction maneuver. The retrofiring of the engines brought it closer to the Moon's surface to 170 km into 4,313 km. On 6th of August, the lander horizontal velocity camera on board Chandrayaan 3 spacecraft released the first images of the Moon. In the image, one can spot the crater Pythagoras, crater Aristarchus, crater Raman, crater Eddington, and the mare Oceanus Procellarum on the Moon's surface. Pythagoras is a prominent impact crater located near the northwestern limb of the Moon. Aristarchus is a lunar impact crater that lies in the northwest part of the Moon's near side. RAMAN is a small lunar impact crater that lies on the western edge of the plateau feature in the expansive lunar mare named Oceanus Procellarum. Eddington is a lava-flooded remnant of a lunar impact crater located on the western part of Oceanus Procellarum. On the 9th of August, Chandrayaan 3's orbit was further reduced to 174 km into 1,437 km following the third moon-bound maneuver. By 14th of August, the mission reached the orbit circularization phase. It achieved a near circulation orbit of 150 km into 177 km orbit. On 14th of July, a day after the lunar orbit insertion, the lander imager camera on board the Chandrayaan 3 spacecraft released an image of the Earth. On the 15th of August, the lander position detection camera captured the Moon. On the 16th of August, the successful firing needed for short duration put the spacecraft into an orbit of 153 km into 163 km. With this, the lunar-bound maneuvers were now complete. On 17th of August, the lander module successfully separated from the propulsion module. "Thanks for the ride, mate," said the lander module. ISRO again released the first images from the lander imager camera just after the separation of the lander module from the propulsion module. The lander's camera captured the propulsion module right after getting detached. One could also spot the Earth on the far right of the image. One could also spot the lunar craters Fabry, Giordano Bruno, and Harkheby on the Moon's surface. Fabry is a large lunar impact crater of the form termed a vault plane. It is located on the far side of the Moon just beyond the northeastern limb. Giordano Bruno is a 22-km lunar impact crater on the far side of the Moon. Harkheby is a large lunar impact crater of the category termed a vault plane on the far side. On 18th of August, the lander completed its first deboosting operation that reduced its orbit to 113 km into 157 km orbit.
At 1:50 hours on 20th of August, the second and the final deboosting operation successfully reduced the lander module orbit to 25 km into 134 km. The module would undergo internal checks and await the sunrise at the designated landing site. The powered descent is expected to commence on 23rd August around 17:45 hours. Bureau Report, NewsX.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.